Olympic gold medalist and the Olympic silver medalist open up there on the same weekend. All right. You have Noah Lyles and Kishane Thompson. They both opened up. One in Europe, one in the U.S. Both of them won their races. They won their heats and finals. But with respectable times, by the way. Noah opened up in 6:62, and Kishane opened up in 6:58. Only other thing, though, is because of this 6:48 with the -2. Everybody is wondering, they're like, whoa, what's that? You know what I mean? They're like, with the 6:58, and he walked away wincing a little bit. I know why, like, in other countries, they ran the 60 outdoor. You know what I mean? There's no indoor facilities anywhere. You know what I mean? There's really not a need because most Caribbean nations don't go through the 4 seasons, right? Mm-hmm. So indoor was created because it was so cold. There was a season I know somebody going to correct me or why they started indoors, but I think indoors was started because the weather was so cold. Because in the Southeast region, you have no indoor facilities except a few that was just recently built, right? So I think they're mostly up north because of the cold weather and the snow. You can't run any type of races of any sort outdoors. Hence indoors and different various.
We definitely need a historian to come in
and please tell us about
hit the comments and let us know what the history is, why they even started the indoors. But I agree because, the advantages to the South. You know what I mean? You still have warm weather, moderately warm weather throughout the South. You still can train outdoors, and it gives them an advantage. So when they go into outdoor season, they're a little more primed and ready compared to people who have been up north, has nowhere to run because of snow, cold, ice. And then now their real season kind of like it's delayed, so giving them an indoor season gives them kind of a competitive footing to where now, okay, we can run indoor while y'all still train outdoors in the South. And now, but we'll meet when it comes to outdoors and we'll still have that same level of fitness, so
hence, a lot of people were kind of like 6:48. Oh, he gonna break the world record once he go to whatever, or he's gonna be close because if you converted the -2, and then when they see 6:58, they like, what?
Oh, when he ran, he ran 6:56. Yep.
Yeah, they was like, what? Yeah, I mean, like, wait a minute. but then they're wondering, okay, they're like, oh, well, they're pretty close anyway because Noah just ran 6:62 indoors also. So I watched both of their races. Kishane had a bad start and he still rolled down to 6:58. I don't think you could, 56. I don't think you could contribute. You can't read too much into his 6'5". I'd say he's in 6'4" shape for real, right? But you see him kind of motor his way back to the front and dip for the line. And I mean, Noah looked like he controlled both his races from pretty much 20 meters on. It was the Noah show. You know what I mean? I'd love to see them line up. They raced, but they raced in different continents.
Well, I'm not too concerned about Noah indoors because even last year, I think he opened up even slower, right, than he did this season. But one thing you do see from Noah is the fact of he's still working on his race pattern. At that 20-meter mark, like you said, it's the Noah show. If you go back and look at his older races from past seasons, it didn't become the Noah show until about halfway through the 60. You know what I mean? Then he's able to use his top end speed to kind of like take control of the race. So I think he's using the 60 meters to be able to work on getting into the race quicker and commanding the race early. And that's going to help him have a solid strategy for being a bona fide 100-meter runner, right? Because now it's a gamble for him if he has a bad start, in 100 meters, especially going into this season. You can't run everybody down all the time. He does a very good job and he does it at a high level. His percentage is high, But when it counts the most, you don't want to have that bad start. So if he's working on his race pattern and he knows that that 20-meter mark is where he needs to be dominating the race and moving away from the field, that's what he's doing now. Now, do you think these guys are going to lock horns at Worlds? Do you think that both of them are going to be at Worlds? Or do you think?
I don't think Noah is. I think Kishane might go. But might. You know, I'm not sure. But
I think Noah is. I think he is, bro.
I don't think he's gonna go back, bro. Go back for what? He doesn't need to.
He's on the medal grab, bro. That's what he's doing. Everything he jumps into, he has to make sure he's the winner in it. He got to make sure he's grabbing that medal. He's a champion. You got to remember, he's on a different path than a lot of people. Like he's now trying to cement his legacy. Like you said, it's either all or nothing. So either you're running to prepare yourself for outdoors or you're getting ready for Worlds, right? And I think whispers are that he would run World indoors. So we'll see.
Oh, he's trying to goal it up. So he's trying to do a Julian. Because Julian, that's what she did, man. She went, she got a gold medal indoor, and then she came out and got that gold medal outdoor in that 100.
That's what happened.